From Kentucky, even in this conservative state, protesters are gathering to fight the Republican health care bill.
I mean, I don't take advantage.
Start over.
Okay, guess what? That was a trial run. Testing. I'd like to welcome everyone to the July 10th Public Work Finance Committee meeting, Moscow City Council. I am Gina Terusio, the vice chair of this committee. To my right is the esteemed Walter Steed. To my left then is Jen Piffner, the assistant city supervisor, and it looks like we have Sarah Banks, the assistant finance director, already at the table, ready to go.
Yes.
Okay, Sarah.
Approve minutes.
We need to approve minutes first, however.
Perfect.
And I'm good with them.
And Walter is good with them, I am too. So,
Done.
We are blowing through this agenda. Okay, Sarah, ready to go.
All right, so the expenditures for the month ending June 30, 2017 totaled $2,371,706. Payroll was our major expenditure, coming in at $1,067,826. That's also due to the fact that our pool opened. So we have an increase just like last month in payroll due to the part-time wages. If you look at our professional services, you'll notice that's up $225,000. That is due to the payment made to Whitcomb for our fourth quarter contract at $132,367. We had two capital outlay payments, one for the Southwest trunk line, that was $144,000, and then for our booster station phase 1, that was $171,000. So that's our large expenditures in those two categories. Everything else is pretty straightforward, normal contractual payments.
Okay.
I would like to thank Sarah for including another sheet in the packet that we've never had before, which is a listing of major expenditures for June. It had the ones that she mentioned, plus quite a few others, but a little more enlightening and more than just numbers.
Excellent.
You're welcome. Anything I can do.
Yeah, that really does help.
Okay.
So we both appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You need some signatures?
Yeah, I don't have any other questions.
You
I'm
don't?
good.
Okay, good.
All right.
I think we have to use the blue pen.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, how about the third quarter financial report?
All
Yes,
right.
Sarah.
Our third quarter financials, they actually came out pretty good. I noticed that there are a few things that are about 75%, but quite a bit is still under, and that's because we're right in our season for construction. So you'll notice come fourth quarter, everything should be more up around 100%. We do have our transfers that are 100% because on some of those we make those at one time. Right after the first of the year, we make those the full fleet, full IS transfers. The one that I will note, you're going to notice in fleet revenues, or I'm sorry, fleet expenditures, it's at 170%, and that's because we went ahead and prepaid for the fire truck.
Oh, sweet.
So that is what increased that percentage over 100%.
Do you have any questions?
And I
Sarah?
had that circled, and she's already answered it. So.
That's it.
Okay, well, I didn't have any questions. I anticipated you would clarify for us. So
Well, I do have one other, if I might.
please.
Sarah, down at the bottom, down at the last page with bond and interest debt service fund, under miscellaneous funds.
Yes. That we did have the bond budgeted at the 10 million, so it's so low because we didn't issue it.
Why $7,200 against it though? If we didn't do the bond,
I would have to look into that. That's probably some of the miscellaneous expenses to going out and doing some of the research for the bond has probably gone in there.
possibly the bond consultant
Yep.
that we're paying out of that.
Exactly. But to know for sure, I'd have to look at it and get back
I
to you.
suspect that's what it is. Okay, and I know they've done some work.
They have.
I don't think you need to look anything up for me on it. So.
So that's different than the bond counsel that would be paid from the
No, that
bond
would,
itself,
that would
right?
be the
or
bond
that
counsel.
is the bond counsel.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, if you would follow up, that'd
Sure.
be great. Okay. Thank you. You're good? Okay. So the next item on the agenda is the 1912 Center Roof Replacement Project bid results. That's almost a tongue twister. David Schott, would like to come up and give us your information, that'd be great.
All right.
Thanks, Sarah.
Well, thank you. Good afternoon. So this is the 1912 Center Roofing System Replacement Project, our bid results. City Council approved authorization to proceed with the project in January of this year. We published an advertisement for bids on June 17th and the 24th. We also put this out to 7 plan holders that are certified to install this type of roof. Bid opening was on June 29th. Here in council chambers, we had 2 bids, a base bid of $189,000, another base bid of $179,814. Architect's estimate, this is Associated Architects here in Moscow, was $135,000 for the Armor Light roofing system. The low bid was approximately 133% of the architect's estimate. So staff, along with the 1912 Facilities Development Committee, are recommending rejecting all bids and rebidding this project this winter, likely in February for a March bid opening for the 2018 construction season. Just a little background with the budget. This was the original evaluation we got the project started with a budget number of $181,000 for the project. Our base bids are at the top. The different alternates. The base bid included the Armor Light roofing on approximately 10,000 square feet, along with painting of the parapet caps. Alternate 1 was replacing those with turn metal. Alternate 2 was there's some lower roofs on the building, so that would take care of those. Alternate 3 was replacing the existing skylights, and alternate 4 was there's 3 equipment curbs, or essentially hard points on the roof for, must have been old equipment up there, removing those and putting the roof over those so it would be flush. Again, our recommendation is to City Council is to reject the low bid from Darden Enterprise, and the action is, to do so. So, with that, I would be happy to answer any questions.
I think the proper action would be to reject all bids, since we did get 2 bids. And I don't disagree with that. We're not leaking, are we, over there? Are we going to take water this winter?
No. Jenny with Heart of the Arts, the executive director, brings in Cobra each year to go through the roof and make sure it's not going to leak through the winter. So,
Okay, so we should be okay to rebid.
we should be okay to rebid.
Don't have to buy a bunch of buckets.
Yeah, yeah. This is a common theme we're seeing. This higher than what we thought it was going to be kind of a thing. As long as we're not going to be swimming in the 1912 Center, I think it's probably a good thing too.
Sure.
So
Didn't it have a pool in it at one time? Do I remember that?
it will now.
I haven't heard that.
The only question I had of David when I saw this item was who is the architect, and he gave me an answer I can accept, so we're good.
It's good to give him an acceptable answer. That's good.
Well, there is an unacceptable answer.
All right. Well, I think we're going to recommend that the council reject all bids on this project and rebid later on. Okay.
That can go to consent.
Consent. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, David. Thank you. I believe that's the end of our agenda.
Unless you want to sing or dance, I think we're done.
I think you should sing or dance.
Not going to happen.
All right. So I think we can adjourn, sir.
We're done.
All right. Thank you.
Let you run them off.